The event completed. Unfortunately, you did not receive all rewards. Please participate next time. Coming soon, hamster. Okay. Somebody followed me. It just so long, thank you. I'll turn it down. Oh, I miss playing that. Best Fiends. I don't know if I got to level 15 on that one. I've got a lot of games that I need to delete and reinstall, delete Sudoku and reinstall one of the other ones and catch up on those a little bit. Daily challenge for August 8th. Let's see, we need a 1, a 2, and a 3. Basically. We're at this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we need a 4. It can't go there, and it can't go there, so it has to go there. And we got 5, and we need a 6. So we can go there or there. 7, 8, 9. You can go 6 and 9. Can go in either one of those. Well, this one has 2. We go vertically. A 1. I see. There's no 1 and there's no 2. And that there's a 2 there, so it has to be a 1. And this square has 2 numbers, and there's no 1. It has to go there because of the position of the other 2. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is 3 numbers missing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, this has a 9 in the row, so this has to be an 8. Makes that one a 9. There's 2 numbers missing here, horizontally. Ooh, a 1 and a 2. Which neither one of them are in those rows, so. Well, there's a 2 in that box, so that has to be a 1. Right? Okay. Oh, and this one has 1 number left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That was easy. Some of the other ones gonna be as easy. Okay, this has 1 number left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Vertically, nope, too many. That one's 4. That one's 4. 4 and 4. So that seems to be the one that's the most. Okay. This has 3 numbers going horizontally, and this one has 3 numbers. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's a 3 and a 5. Can't be there. You can't go there, so it has to go there. Okay, that eliminates that. 4, 5, and a 6. And there's a 6 on this row, so it has to be a 3. And that one's a 6. 1. Hi. How's your day going? Oh, you do? Good. It's really like, I guess it's just one of those games that, like, there's always so much going on when you play video games. Like the sounds and, you know, like the activity and stuff. So this is one of the games I can play that's like really quiet and relaxing. Yes, definitely. This has 3 numbers missing. So it's 1, and there's a 2 somewhere. It's not there. 3. Can't go on that line. Can go there or there. 4, 5, 6, 7. Where's the 7s? Oh, that's not helpful. Let's go horizontal. 1. Maybe we should pencil it in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I can't go there. Okay. 8 and 5. Nope. Okay, I thought so. Okay, so that one is definitely a 2. You know where the 7 goes? Yeah. Yeah, if you can help me. Okay, all 3 of these boxes on this side are done. This one needs a 7 and this one needs a 7. Okay, and all 3 of these are done. Okay, so under the 4. Okay, good. No, that's not where it goes. Okay, but it eliminated it, right? But that leaves one more number, so it's 1, 2, 3. Got it. Oh, beside it? Okay. That's okay, though. Like, I get 3 chances, and then I get to make up one with the ad, so it's fine. And it was just 2 numbers, so eliminating one gave me the answer for the other one. But this one is going to be hard to figure out. Because this one has so many numbers on it. This one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can't. It has to go there then. Okay. 6, 7, 8, 9. And there's a 9 there. So it has to go there. And then that's a 2. But it didn't help with our 5 and 8. Okay, this one vertically has one number. So we got 1, 2, 3. Okay. This one has 2 numbers. So we got 1, 2 has to go there because of that one. 3, 4. Yeah, there's so many. Okay, so let me go horizontally up here. The 1 has to go in one of these spots. It can go in that spot. And it can go in that spot too. 2, 3, 4, 5. It can't go in that square. Can it go on that line? It can't go on this one, so it might go on that one. Let me write this down. Okay, so it definitely has to go there. Okay. And then the 1 can go there, and it can also go there. What's the other number? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's an 8 in this row, so it has to go there. Okay. This one is a 1. We got 1s in all these boxes. And 1 here, 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. So we have to put 1s there. And then a 2. We don't have a 2 in this box. We have 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 3. 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Autocomplete. No, I don't want to autocomplete. I want to do it myself. 4. Okay, in all those boxes. 5. Those. That one, that one, that one. Okay, it's missing in this one too. Okay. There. That helped. Is that an 8? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is the last one. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So that's got an 8 in a row. So an 8 goes there. Okay. Oh, 15 minutes. My average when I'm concentrating really hard is 4 minutes. Uneasy. But I think I've done better than that. But I've been playing it for years. So, yeah. Apple Pay. Is there an X somewhere? I can barely see it. I didn't do it yesterday. Okay, let's do yesterday's. I didn't realize, well, yeah, I didn't play Sudoku yesterday. I played Township. I really don't know why I yawn so much. Because I basically slept all day. I was either asleep or I was watching YouTube. So, there's a 6 there, so I can't go there. 6 and 6. And a 7. Oh, okay, I can't go there. So it has to go there. What's the other number? 8. It can't go there, so it has to go there. Okay. My mind is wandering. Which is the reason why I do this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Has to go on one of those. 5. There's a 5 there, so I can go there. 6, 7, 8. There's an 8 in that line, so I can't go there. An 8 in that line. So it has to go here. And that one has to be a 4, and that one has to be a 5. So let's go vertically on this one. And I don't see a 2, and I can't go there. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Hi, Keelan. How's your weekend going? Hugs back. I'm always so glad to see you. I think I've went through something recently, and that just makes me think about my friends. And you've stuck around for like 4 years. Always been such a good friend. Yeah, Mickey always wins the wins the puzzle. Sometimes it just takes me a while. But it's fun. Actually, the more I play it, the easier it gets. So then it has to go there. 2, 3. Is there a 3 in that line? Nope. So it goes there. 4, 5. There's 2 missing here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And there's a 9 on that line, so it has to go there. So that has to be a 4. You try to be when you do really well at it. It has to go there. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it can't go there. It can go on any of these, right? 6. It can't go there, so it has to go there. Okay. 7 has to go there. 8. There's 2 spots. So it's 5 and 8, right? Okay. You know where a 1 can go? Where? First tell me which box. Like, top, middle, and bottom. Oh, I know where a 1 can go too. Is that where you were thinking? I just saw that making them light up. Okay, what about this one? This should be easy. Go vertically. And what number is missing? Okay, I won't look and you answer. Hey, what about this one? Because if there's 2 spots, it's a little harder, but it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And there's a 5 on that line, so it has to go there. 6, 7, 8. And then this one is 1, 2. There's a 3. See, both of those need a 3. 4, 5. There's a 5 on that line, so it has to go there. So that has to be a 3. I'm just very good at puzzles, and especially numbers. And I've been playing this for 15 years. Not like constantly, but once I could download it on my phone though, boy. I used to have it on my Nintendo DS. There was this little game cartridge called Brain Games. That's what got me really addicted to it. I'm not so good at the ones in the books, on paper. You have to like fill it in and then erase it and stuff. I'm not good at those. But I'm good at the ones that I can electronically like erase and go undo and stuff like that. So I have all these hints. I actually ended up using them down because there was like 15 of them, I think. Might have been more than that. This has 2 spots. Let's go here. 1, and then there's a 2 that goes there. 3, 4. This has 2 spots. We need a 1. Do you know where the 1 goes? We need a 1, and we got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and a 9. We need a 1 and a 9. Do you know where the 1 goes? Does it go there, or does it go there? You don't know? Okay. This is how it's so easy to figure it out. It's a 1 and a 9. This line has a 9 in it, so it can't go there. That has to be a 1. And we got... This line has 2 numbers. So we got 1 and then a 2. There's a 2 on this line, so it has to go there. 3 is missing. Autocomplete! No. I want to figure it out myself. Of course, there are 3 numbers in all of these. Okay, let's figure it out. 1, 2, 3. Can't go there. It has to go there or there. 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. 8, 8, 8 has to go there. 7 and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. It has to go there. 5. It has to be a 5. It can't go there, so it has to go there. 6, 7. My fingers. I'm touching it the wrong way. Okay, so let's go vertically. This will be easy. This is a 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Bam! It's done. Okay. I could do battle, but I have to do it really quickly, because that's why I keep losing, is because I'm too strategic when I go through everything, and they finish it before me. start. Daily challenge is done. Hamster is coming soon, so I can't do that one yet. Personal achievements. 10 easy Sudokus. Okay. So I have to do that here. New game. Easy. Bingo cash. So what have you been doing today? It's Sunday. It doesn't feel like Sunday. Hey, why can't I see you in chat? Okay. This is 3 numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 and 5. Okay, 5. That has to go there. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 and 8. Well, I'll be. It keeps bringing up what you're saying, but let me get on my channel. See if I can read it there. There we go. I don't want to hear my own voice. Ew. Yeah. Okay. First, I had to do laundry. Afterwards, I checked the mail and bought a few drinks, and that was it. Poor Sudoku. Is that how you say it? Sudoku. Yeah, it doesn't have a chance, does it? 2, 8. 2, 8. Okay. What's the other number? 5, 6, 7. This 7 has to go there. Because that eliminates that. There, I just filled in a bunch of blanks. Okay. This has 2 blanks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, because there's a 5 on this line, so 5, 6. Okay, this square has 2 left. So 1 and 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's a 9 on that row, so that has to be a 9. One, 2, 3. Dang. That's gonna be hard to figure out. This one has 2 squares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, that was easy. Is that my dog snoring? Oh my god. My dog is snoring. And it sounds funny because she's a pug. But she has that like pig snort sound. That I was like, what in the world is that noise? Oh my god. I love pugs now, so if I was to ever get a dog after her, I would probably get a pug. Like an actual pug. I've always had mixed breed dogs though. Like, they're like their own cute. Like they don't look like, she's got some Chihuahua features and then she's got some pug features. So she's her own kind of cute. Her own kind of beautiful. And I had Pooh Bear, he looked more Chihuahua than anything, but his mom was Pekingese, I want to say. She was Chihuahua and Pekingese, and his dad was a full-bred teacup Chihuahua. And then I had Lucky, and she was, I want to say Samoyed Husky. She was white and fluffy. She looked like a sled dog. She was Alaskan Husky or Samoyed Husky. What's the other Alaskan? Anyway, she wasn't full bred, but she looked like a sled dog. She was white and fluffy. Just solid white and fluffy. And then my daughter's dog named Angel, she looked like a German Shepherd, but she looked like you shrunk her. So whatever breed that she was mixed with was like a smaller dog because she was smaller than a German Shepherd. But she had all of the markings of a German Shepherd, the coat and everything. So she was her own kind of special. She was beautiful. All my dogs were beautiful. Lucky lived to be 14. Pooh Bear lived to be 14. Angel lived to be 16. If not 17, let's see. We moved in 2001. She was born in January of 2002. And she passed away in 2019. So she was 17. So I had 2 dogs. My 2 dogs lived to be 14. And then my daughter's dog lived to be 17. She was very spoiled. And my daughter was homeschooled and I didn't work. So she had someone with her 24/7. And we did go places. So if she was ever left, she was an inside dog. She was never an outside dog. And because she was a little dog. And so she was very well taken care of. She was never alone very long. So we might have went to the museum or I remember we went to San Antonio. My mom stayed with the dogs to take care of them for the weekend. She was just very spoiled. And then Sandy, she's 8. So. And she looks and acts like a puppy. She's very, very spoiled. She acts like a toddler, I swear. Having a little dog is like having a kid. You want to know what it's like to be a parent? Get a little dog. They are some of the most spoiled, clingy things ever. Because Angel was small. She was small enough to go in your lap, but she was kind of big. Like, had a hard time fitting in your lap, but she could fit in your lap. Pooh Bear was small enough to fit, like, on your arm. Like, you could carry him on one arm. And Sandy is, like, kind of in between them. All 3 of them were small dogs. And all 3 of them were so spoiled and so, like, babyfied. They were baby-like. They were literally like having toddlers. And so I guess I would definitely recommend, if anybody wants to know what it's like to have kids, get dogs. Get little dogs. A cat, on the other hand, I've had so many cats, it's unreal. I can't even remember all of their names. But it's because I had cats that had kittens, and I would name them. So I didn't, like, literally keep all of them, but I also had cats that were, like, indoor-outdoor cats. Now they have a city ordinance, and you can't let your cat outside. So Snowball is the only cat I've ever had in my life that I've had as long as I have. She's 14. And I've had her straight. Like, the only time I was separated from her is last year when I lived in a hotel. And other than that, I've been with her since the day she was born, because I owned her mom. And so she's very attached to me. And I had a cat named Fluffy, an orange tabby cat. Oh, I love orange tabby cats. And he was an indoor-outdoor cat, but I moved around, so he, like, lived with my grandparents mostly. He lived with them more than he lived with me. And my grandma couldn't remember his name, so she used to call him Tom, because he was a tomcat. You know, the older people, they call them tomcats. Like, boy cats that, like, are dominant and, like, they kind of rule the neighborhood. So my cat would run the house going, meow, meow, like, and drive her crazy at, like, 2 o'clock in the morning wanting out. I guess because he sensed something outside, either a female or, like, like, other cats in his territory. And so she called him Tom. But his name was Fluffy. And when he was a baby, he was kind of fluffy. He was kind of furry. And I named him Fluffy. And then as he got older, his hair, like, his body shaped out. And he got smooth hair. So his name kind of didn't fit him. So he was a fluffy cat that wasn't fluffy. But Melinda was his mom, and she was my brother's cat. And then she got pregnant. My brother didn't want her anymore. He didn't want kittens or anything. So he sent her to my grandparents' house, and she had kittens, and then I chose the orange kitten. That's how I ended up with Fluffy. And then the same thing happened with Lady. She was a little white dog. Actually, I wouldn't doubt she was Pekingese, because she was little and short and pudgy. And she was a solid white dog. Little furry thing. She was so sweet. And then she got pregnant. And my brother sent her to my grandparents' house. And she had puppies. And then I saw this commercial for this dog food. And they're like, lick dog, lick dog, lick dog. And the dog came running when they were talking about the dog food. And I thought, oh, that's a cute name, Lucky. And so I just stood at the back porch and I was like, Lucky. And the first dog to reach my feet got picked up. And that's how I ended up with my dog, my first dog. And her mom, we had her mom. She was my brother's dog, but I grew up knowing her mom. And her mom's name was Lady. And she was a little bitty, short, pudgy, white, furry thing. She was so cute. And I didn't have Lucky yet, so it was Lady that jumped the fence. She got out of the fence some way. I think she jumped it, because I don't know how else she would have gotten out. But she got out of the fence, and she followed me to school. And and she wasn't allowed to go in. And I didn't want to leave her, but I didn't have a choice. I didn't know what else to do. And this was, the good old dinosaur days before cell phones. So I couldn't call anybody to come get her. And they were going to call the pound. The principal was going to call the pound. And my teacher got a whim of it. And she found out that it was my dog. And so she snuck her into the classroom, and she told me, she's like, okay, Michelle, she can stay with us because you're in my class all day, because I was in the 3rd grade. You're in my class all day, she can stay, but you gotta keep her quiet, because the other teachers and the principal cannot know she's here, because they were going to call the pound because she was sitting outside. So that was the day that I had my dog at school with me all day. It was Lucky's mom. Oh, the good old days. They wouldn't lie. There's so many people that complain about everything now. They would not let you do that because somebody would be allergic to dogs, or there would be some kind of complaint, right? So they would not get away with that anymore. At all. Of course, now we have cell phones and stuff. So, if you're an 8-year-old in 3rd grade, most likely you would have a cell phone or some way to contact someone. And I didn't know. Kids are a lot more aware now. So, when I was 8, and it was back in the 80s, I did not know phone numbers. I didn't know who to call. I didn't even think about the fact that I had grandparents. My grandmother, my mom's mom worked, but my mom's dad didn't. And he could have been called to come get her. And then my dad's parents were retired. My grandmother never worked, but my grandfather was a retired mechanic. And I had an uncle that didn't work, that lived with them. And I had other relatives that could have been called because my mom was at work. And my dad had, no, yeah, my dad had a job. My dad got sick and was laid off when I was like 10 or 11. So he was at work, I was 8. So I had other people that I could have called. And I was so, like, oblivious to it. And kids are a lot more aware now. And so it's a lot different now. But there would have been somebody complaining about the dog. About the dog scratching. And it has fleas, or they're allergic to it, or it smells, or... Yeah, the good old 80s. The good old 80s. Like, I would not want to be a kid again, knowing what I went through. But I think myself, I crave a time period when you were a lot more oblivious and innocent. I'm still kind of stupid like that. I can be stupid and oblivious to things, but that's because kind of I've had so much like absorbed and put on me that I kind of ignore things. And so when I do find out things or somebody says something and I'm like, "Oh, I didn't know that." I really honestly did not know. And the way that like my personality is, like, a lot of people don't understand, but I really honestly do things and I don't really honestly think like a lot of other people because I don't have that in me, because I never took that part on that comes from society. So, like, being like lying and deceiving and being selfish and things like that. I never actually, I've been hurt by people being like that, so I purposely like resent that behavior, so I don't do it because I don't want to be that person for someone else when they go, "Oh, what does she want?" Because I know how that feels. It's just me and my games. And killing Sims. See, I needed 2. I need a 3, and it can't go there. It has to go there. I don't have a halo. I'm not perfect. I don't do things deceivingly. And I'm definitely not perfect. And I resent really heavily when I said that, like, I had been through some stuff with someone I thought was my friend recently, and they're like, "You're not perfect, Mickey." And I'm like, I never fucking said I was. I never claimed to be. I don't think I'm perfect. I don't think I'm better than other people. I'm me. That's all I can do is be me. And if I don't want to do things and go out on a limb or go outside my comfort zone, that's because that's me, and I don't want to handle the drama and the consequences that come with it. It has nothing at all whatsoever to do with thinking that I'm better than someone else because I don't do things, or because I have something and they don't, or, because they're a certain way and I'm not. It has nothing to do with it. It has to do with my comfort zone and what I'm capable of dealing with. And just like everybody else, you do you. You do what you're comfortable with. You handle your life. You handle what's going on around you, the people around you, and what comes at you, what life throws at you. And you have to deal with it. And with Yukion, our health issues, we have to deal with that. So, but we also have to deal with making that fit into what we do on a daily basis and how we do things. And so we have to make decisions for ourselves that keeps us from having to pay the consequences later. So, and we know our limits. I mean, I hope you know your limits. But it's like a diabetic can't have sugar. You know your limits. You know how much sugar you can take in before it gets to a certain point. So you have to limit yourself and you have to monitor yourself, because if you go in and you eat a birthday cake and a thing of ice cream, you're going to pay the consequences later. And you're the only one that has to deal with that. You're the one that gets sick. You're the one that feels bad. You're the one that can end up in the hospital. Nobody else takes that on. So nobody else should be telling you, oh, just have some more. Oh, just eat some. It's not going to kill you. Yeah, it could kill you if you go into a sugar coma. So we all have our things. And it upsets me really bad. It hurts my feelings that I'm just me. I stay kind of in a safety zone, in my comfort zone, so that I can deal with tomorrow. And to have someone throw that up in my face, that because I'm like that their perception of me, the whole time they were pretending to be my friend. They were lying because they were pretending to be my friend and pretending to like me. But the whole time, the perception of me was that I thought that I was better than everybody else. And that I thought I was perfect. When I've always been honest with everybody. I've never come across as thinking that I'm better or being stuck up or anything. And you don't know your limits on sugar intake. Do you test your blood sugar? Well, are you diabetic? For one, because you make jokes, but I don't know if you're actually diabetic. But if you're diabetic, don't you take your sugar, your blood sugar? Because I should actually do that. I used to go to Sam's Warehouse, the Sam's Club, and they don't do it anymore, at least not here. They used to have like a like first Saturday of the month, they would do like a health check thing, and they would weigh you and check your blood pressure and check your blood sugar and check your cholesterol, things like that, and your heart rate. They would do like a miniature like health check, and it was free because you were only in there if you were a Sam's member. And I know they checked my eyes. So every month, I know that like my sugar got better, I lost weight, my cholesterol got better, because they were monitoring it, and I had it was like written down for me. I could see the improvements, and I was on a weight loss health kick at that point in time. 'Cause I've lost like all total, going up and down. I've lost from what I know is my top weight all the way down to what is my lowest weight. I lost 160. I was in the 140s, so that's like almost 60, and then plus 15 is like, so I lost around 175 pounds from my top weight to my bottom weight. But I've gained some of it, since we've been like inside and not able to go places like we used to, and just been kind of out of it, and I play video games all the time. Yeah. So 164 is like, that's what I was in high school, was between 163 and 175. I bounced up and down. And then my dad passed away, and I kind of ate my feelings, and I gained a little bit of weight. And then when I was 19, I got pregnant, had my daughter, so I gained weight from that. And I never lost all of it, so I stayed at the like low 200s. And then as time went by, like I just gained and gained and gained, and ended up over 300 pounds. And then like I can see, I've only got one picture. I would not allow anybody to take my picture. And I have one picture, and I got up out of my wheelchair because I gained a lot of weight because I was injured. Because the bulk of my weight when I gained it was like after I came out of the hospital and I couldn't walk. And so I was in a wheelchair. And it was, when was it? 2013? 2012, 2013, somewhere around there. I think it was 2013. And I was able to get up out of my wheelchair, but I had to have help to walk. Somebody had to hold on to me. So I got up out of my wheelchair and took my picture with Bugs Bunny at Six Flags. And that's the only picture I have of me overweight. Like that overweight. I would not take my picture at all. And I'm like, oh my God, I look like I look like my own sister. You can tell it's me, but I basically look like I ate somebody. I was just big and round, like the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. And I've lost a lot of weight. A lot of weight. And I gained some of it back, but it doesn't upset me like it would have, 30 years ago, because I've lost so much weight. As long as I don't feel and look like I used to at that point, I'm fine. As long as I'm comfortable, I'm fine. But I remember going to Sam's and having those health checkups and stuff. And it really helped keep me like in line and motivated and knowledge on like where I was at, you know, going through all of that. So it really helped. Two, three, 4, 5, 6. Can't go there. Oops. Oh. 6 in the top right. Okay. Nope. So it has to be a 2 if it's not a 6, right? Okay. It helped. When you do that and there's only like 2 numbers it could be, and you guess one and it's wrong, you always end up knowing what it is. So it doesn't matter if you get it wrong. I need a 1 and it can't go there. It can't go on this line because of that one. So it has to go there. Then a 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So a 2 and an 8. Ugh. What's this one? 1, 2, 3. Okay. Let's go horizontal. 1, 2. Yeah, there's a 2. So it has to go there. Oh, nope. And go there. Nope, nope. Okay, because there's a 2 on the line. 3, 4, 5, and 6. 4, 5, 6. Okay, so that's not a 5. It's not a 4 or 6, so that's a 5. 4 and 6. Okay. Got it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 9. 7, 8, 9. 6 and 9. So there's a 9 there. So that's a 6. And there's a 6 there. So that's a 9. Let's do these 3 numbers. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, that's got a 3 in that line, so it has to be an 8. 3. Oh, that has to be a 2. That has to be an 8. And that helps a little bit. One, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 and 5. Okay, there's a 5 there, so it has to be a 2. No. Oh, let's get a second chance. I screwed up. I actually screwed up. I'm getting kind of hungry. It's just when I'm hungry, I'm doing something when I think about it. And then when I'm just sitting here not doing anything, I'll forget and I won't eat. I'm bad at that. I have a bad memory now. It's getting worse. I forget to eat. I have to be reminded. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's a 7 in that line, so that has to be a 7. Well, I don't know what to eat though. You know when you're like, I'm not hungry. Like most people get hungry. I'm not hungry. I'm nauseous from not eating. Like starting to feel weak. So that tells me I haven't eaten. But I'm not hungry, so I'm not craving anything, and nothing sounds good. So I don't know what to eat because I would have to, I don't want to fix ramen and then not want it. And I have macaroni cups. I guess I can fix that and put bacon bits in it. Because I have bacon bits. And that would only take like 2.5 minutes to fix it too. I have sandwich stuff, but I got pickles. It gives me an excuse to eat pickles. Oh, that's something that sounds so good. But I'm the only one that eats them. But having a jar of like big, huge dill pickles, not sliced pickles. Like the ones I have in there, are like hamburger sliced pickles to put on sandwiches. But the big, thick dill pickles, like I used to buy at the skating rink. That sounds so good right now. I used to actually, that's one of the things that I did. I went to Six Flags and I was watching what I ate. I was like really picky about what I would eat. And instead of getting something sweet, I would get a pickle. I would go all the way across the bridge to a section on the side of the park to get a pickle because that was the only place you could get them. And they were so juicy that when they gave them to you, they would give them to you in a cup because you had to like bite it over the cup because because it was juicy and the juice would go into the cup. And then when I was done, I would drink the pickle juice. I love pickle juice, but only like a small amount. You can't drink a lot of it. It's got a lot of vinegar in it. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5. That has to be a 1. 2 has to go. Can't go there. There's a 2 there. So it has to go there. 3. That's got a 3 in it. And they're supposed to go there. Okay. 4. Okay. 4. 4. 4. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 9. 7, 9. Oh, 9. 7. No, 7, 9. That's a 4. That's a 7. And that's a 9. I don't want autocomplete. I want to do it myself. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 8. Okay. Hi, Cucks. My day's going okay. I slept most of the day. I watched you play Far Cry 5, and then I was awake after, like, when you first started streaming, I was asleep, and then something on my phone woke me up, and I looked and you were streaming, so I'm like, oh, cool. So I, like, just clicked on my app, but it was, like, refreshing. Is that how you say it? And, I couldn't hear you. So I got on my computer. Then my mom got up. My dog heard her, so my dog woke me up. Where I was like, okay, I'm awake now. And that's when I was like talking so much. And then I was like, I'm kind of awake. So I saw somebody else that I haven't talked to in a while. And they were playing Fall Guys, and then they ended up playing that. What's that new game? It's called Bad for Blood. It's that new zombie game that's kind of like Left 4 Dead. Yeah. Oh, I'm glad I caught it. I'm usually asleep at that time. It was 5 o'clock in the morning. Back for Blood. Yes, Can, that's right. Oh yeah, I was actually gonna tell him, Karepa, have you seen this game? Because it's new, and I don't know if you would want to play it. Because it's kind of like Left 4 Dead. Actually, they kept telling me that it was from the same people who made it. Who made Left 4 Dead. Yeah. He's always looking for games to play, right? So, like, anytime I get any whim of a game that I have not been aware of that he has streamed, And then it's new on top of that. I was like, I need to tell him. Isn't it under like testing right now? Like you're buying it pre before the pre-release, right? Like, so right now if you buy it, you're playing the version. Yeah, you're playing the version that's not full release, that's not like perfected or anything yet. You're test playing it, basically. Yeah, beta. Hey, Cucks, the Legend of the 80s is my friend Keon. I've known him for like 4 years. He's really cool. He's a great friend. Cucks is Karepa's cousin. And like, I mentioned Karepa like, I don't know. He's like, I guess everything that I talk about is like, yeah, Karepa said this, or yeah, Karepa's played that, or I know Keon has heard that name. It has, hasn't it? Well, I'm pretty sure. But I didn't tell you, like the other day was like the anniversary of when Ken passed away, like on the 6th. And Crepa spent the day, the most of the morning with me. So we like talked. He knew, like, he had talked to me like at the beginning of the week, like last weekend, and I told him, because I was like, I could really use like being around a friend right now, and I was trying really hard. I told him that the closer it got to that day, the worse I was getting, like, thinking about everything. And I don't think he realized that Friday was actually the day. He just knew that it was like, like later in the week. And it was your Saturday. He had the day off. He was tired. So, yeah, Karepa's an angel. But he wouldn't want me to say that to to him. Karepa's my rock. Karepa's great. I somebody that like ended up, being a, not a friend. One of the things I said to her, and I think it scared the crap out of her, Cucks. I I intimidated the crap out of her for some reason, and I told her because she was like wanting to know who was who, and wanting to know, like, the people that were around, and I was like, you know well, this person is cool, I really like this person, they're really nice, and you know this person's around a lot, so you'll get to know them really well. And then I told her, I said, but Karepa is it. If they don't get Karepa's respect, they're out. I said, Karappa gets along with everybody. So if he does not like them or he does not respect them, then I trust him and they're gone. And I guess it intimidated her. Like, it's so bad. Like, she knew that when she did something wrong and he wasn't okay with her anymore, that was it. I think Cux knows who I'm talking about. Keon doesn't, but I think Cux knows who I'm talking about. But Karappa, like, he has like this sense of, being able to read people. And so, like, I've learned to listen to him. And if Karappa doesn't like someone, there's got to be a reason. You better look into it. Yeah, he doesn't. Yeah. Yeah, he is. That's that's one of the things that, like you may not know, of course, but because you're in New Zealand, but Keon might understand. The people here in the United States, lying is so bad, and people tell you what you want to hear. They will tell you anything to get on your good side, to get in your pants. I mean, just anything. They will lie. I am surrounded right now. I am surrounded by people that I can honestly tell you are pathological liars. And that was one of the things that really, like, caught my attention, was when I got on Discord and I was around Ray and all of you guys. You're, like, from New Zealand, Australia. A few of you are from, like, the UK, and you're honest. And it's like, it's a very big relief. I mean, you don't have to be, like, so honest with someone you're willing to hurt their feelings. But you can be honest with someone, and it's better to know what's up and what's going on and be aware of it than it is to be in the dark or have your reality completely distorted by a lie. Because that's something that, and I taught my kids when, I took in Justin, who's my nephew. And so with my daughter, I raised my daughter. She was 10. She's 10 years older than Justin. So she was like 13 when he moved in with us. So, like, teaching her as a child, I'm like, you admit to me what you did, and I'll just deal with you, but you won't get in trouble. But if I find out you lie to me, you're going to see another side to me. And she was so scared to upset me that she never really lied. In my opinion, I don't think she lied. She was honest. Because she would tattle on herself. Because the other people were like, oh, well, all kids lie. I'm like, no, my daughter tattles on herself. I don't think my daughter lies to me. I mean, she's older now. I know she does. But when she was little, it was a thing of wanting her respect and for her to know who the boss was. And I wanted her to be intimidated enough that she knew better than to lie to me or try to deceive me or anything, manipulate me. But on the other hand, I wanted her to know that she could come to me and she wasn't going to get in trouble or get punished for telling me the truth. I wanted the truth. And so honesty has, and I taught Justin the same way. And honesty has always been a big thing to me. Huge. And I'm just so used to like not being able to trust people around me because they lie. They lie to get out of things. They lie to blame other they lie to blame things on other people. They'll lie to tell you what they think you want to hear to get on your good side. And so that you won't think ill of them or so that you won't be mad at them. And I'm just the type of person, I'm not going to be mad if you tell me the truth. I don't want someone to tell me something that's going to hurt my feelings. And, you know, in a way that it would hurt my feelings. But I want the freaking truth. And so I definitely noticed that the guys in Europe and New Zealand and Australia, you're all different. You're all honest. I never had, I can honestly tell you that meeting all of you and knowing all of you, I have never had to question whether to believe you. Point blank. And that might actually sound really crazy, you know, from, you know, your culture and your environment, that, you know, somebody has to, like, question if they can trust someone just from meeting them. And, you know, anything that comes out of someone's mouth. But I can trust you guys more than I can trust, you know, people that I'm related to. And people, you know, directly around me. I trust you more than I trust someone I go to church with. It's crazy. But it's crazy here. The lying and the manipulating and using people. Yeah. Keon says, yep, and sadly anything to get ahead in life. Isn't that crazy though, Keon? That you're willing to risk hurting somebody else, like hurting their feelings and distorting their reality. That's the big thing. Is I've been in an abusive relationship where I was told things that distorted my whole reality. So I honestly believed something. Honestly. And I even told other people. And like, and it was all a lie. All of it. Everything I planned, everything I looked forward to, everything I was excited about, it was all a lie. And then, you know, like, he was so good at lying. He still is. He's so good at lying and manipulating that I remember having a fight with him, and you know, he said something and I'm like, that's not true and you know it. Emily, you're lying completely and you know you can't get away with it. He's like, you know, he like questioned that and I'm like, well, Justin is right here next to me. He can hear everything you're saying. He says, well, everybody knows Justin will say whatever you tell him to say. Nobody's going to believe him. So he was flat out lying. And he was saying things about me that were flat out lies. And he was going to tell other people. And there was no defending myself or knowing that I had a witness to him admitting that he was lying. Because he was going to make sure that he told people that I was manipulating my nephew into saying that he was lying to defend me. So he was gaslighting me. And this is supposed to be somebody that you're married to and somebody that you love. And this is how they do things here. Like the abuse and the gaslighting and manipulating and lying, and it's so bad that you can't even trust somebody that you go out with. You can't trust somebody who you're married to. You can't trust your own relatives. You can't trust people in church who are supposed to be, like religious. So that's supposed to be something about them that they frown upon, is people lying. So why would they do it themselves? So you should be able to trust them. And you can't. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. And that is why my friends are online. And that is why I'm attached to certain friends more than other people, because I can trust them. And things are just different. Like your whole relationship is built on trust and foundation. And so why is it blurry? We have all known each other since we started school when we were 5 years old. Just over 30 years now. Yeah. Yeah. You're very, very lucky. Very lucky. And I've told Krepa like all of that, so like he knows how important it is that he's honest with me and that he is a certain way with me, as far as like how we talk to each other, and how like what I confide in him about, and how he tells me, like he talks, he says things back to me, or if I ask him a question, and how he responds and tells me. He knows there's a certain way to deal with me, to talk to me and do things, because he does know all of that. I have told him all of that, and he does know that, like, being honest with me is what, like, that's basically, I mean, as long as he's honest with me and I can count on him, like, he's there. He's not going to leave. I know that. I can guarantee that. So I know he's not going anywhere. I can be a screw up, and as long as I don't do anything at him, or do anything that affects him, which God knows I'm not. I that would be so out of my comfort zone. I'm very like a certain way because I don't like to be uncomfortable. I would never do anything. Like, it would hurt me worse than it would hurt him. So there's no way. No way. And I rely on that. I rely on that honesty and that dependability. A culture and history of our people helps us feel a bit more grounded. Yeah. 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 Do you think, because I question that too. Like, a lot of people in the United States, like, there's such a mix of everything that um we don't have bonding to, our culture and our ancestry. Like, I'm Danish, French, Irish, and German, because each one of my grandparents is a different, like, heritage, different ancestry. And then, like, my grandmother, she's she's got some French. Like, I traced her family ancestry back to England, and then there's some French in there. And but she's also, and I thought this was crazy. I thought it was absolutely crazy. Because I used to make jokes when I was younger, when I was like 12, 13 years old. So I have like dark hair. And I can like get loud when I'm like excited, or I, like right now I'm talking a lot. I can get loud, but I talk with my hands. So, like, I used to make jokes about, I know I'm Italian because I talk with my hands. And I love to eat. So, and when I traced my grandmother's ancestry and I went back, like really far, there is a person who was born in Italy in the Roman Empire. The Roman Empire days. Like, way back. So I just thought that was absolutely hilarious. And then there's some French in the ancestry, and I like took French in high school and taught my daughter French. And because she was, when I homeschooled her, I taught her French. And what else? There was something else. I thought it was funny. Oh, um, in my grandfather's ancestry, he's got an actual, like, one of the, like, grandfathers, like distant grandfathers, he was Dutch. And there was a thing written that I had found when I dug real deep. I'd found this thing, and they were talking about him being a um, a typical Dutchman, and he was a penny pincher, and a tight one, and that is me to the T. Like, I save money like you would not believe, and I have a hard time spending money because I don't know. I have a hard time thinking about, like, it's called buyer's remorse. I'll buy something, and then next week it'll go on sale, and I'm like, oh crap! I could have saved $10. And that $10 is like everything to someone who is a penny pincher. So I thought that was funny. And then he also had a grandfather. So I think that would be his grandfather, my grandfather's grandfather. because it was in the Civil War, and he was taken hostage in the POW camp, and it was like near Chicago, and they were starved, and so it was basically like the concentration camp that we know of from World War II. So they were like starved, and I've seen some pictures, and they were naked and bald, like their heads were shaven, um, and he survived it. Like he survived it, and they released everybody before he died. He walked all the way from like the Chicago, like southern Illinois area, all the way down to Louisiana, southern Louisiana, by the um, the Gulf, um, the Gulf of Mexico. So he walked all that way just to get to his wife and his son. And he wasn't alive very long. He had a brain embolism and died. He was so stubborn that he walked and just lived off the kindness of strangers, food and showering and sleeping for like I don't know how many weeks it took him to walk home, because it was thousands of miles, or at least over 1,000 miles, and this was like the mid 1800s, and so my grandfather used to like being mean. Actually, he was like, "You're so stubborn," you know. And I got it from his grandfather. Like the tenacity, like the hold on and keep going and pushing and like not giving in kind of thing. So like I used to be very tenacious. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. I was very tenacious when I was younger. But it was like if somebody tells me what to do, I like it sets me off. I don't think you know that about me. Yeah, food. I gotta eat. Thank you for reminding me. I'm your alarm for food at the moment. Good, thank you. Yeah, I think this has like there's not very many of these that. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Can't go there. Okay, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Can't go there. It has to go there or there. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Just trying to put that on there. 4, 5. Can't go there. 5, 5, 5. Okay, 4, 5, 6, 7. Can't go there. 7, 7, 7. 8, 9. Can't go there. Wow, okay. Let's use a hint on that one. I didn't want to know that one. Hey, you know what? Let's not use it. I don't know what goes there. Why is it wanting to give me all of the 7s? 4. Five. Hardly any 5s. 6. 8. Oh, I no. Okay. 9. Dinner for the one. Okay, I have to go. Sorry, I couldn't stay longer. I gotta start dinner. Okay. Thank you for coming by, Cucks. I'm sorry I went on a rant. But you know that I love and respect Karippa so much. Just from what I said. But it was great seeing you. Thank you for coming by. And have a great dinner. Enjoy your meal, your feed. And I'll talk to you soon. Okay, I'm gonna go see what I can grab. I have chips. I could make some dip. Because I have, like, this ranch. It's actually stuck again. I'm gonna have to dig it out. Dang. I have ranch powder. It's all stuck together. I can put it in sour cream and make ranch dip. And then I have tortilla chips. But I think I'm gonna go make me some macaroni and put some bacon bits in it. But I'll be back. And don't walk on my computer, kitty. You already made one of the buttons come out of the keyboard. Follow me, Snowball. Come with me. Need some bacon bits? Go get some bacon. That's nice. That's nice. Sandy. Huh? I got macaroni. Huh? I got macaroni. Huh? Whoa, baby. Almost knocked that over. Okay. Hey, Mo, are you still there? Sorry, I went to go get something to eat. Let me open my soda. That there. Oh, wow. Okay, I gotta put this down for a second. My phone over here. What did I get? I made like a macaroni cup, and then I put bacon bits in it, and then when I was leaving the kitchen, I saw some Pringles. So I crunched them up and put them in it, you know, for like texture. So I have like a Kraft macaroni and cheese cup. How is your day going? You just missed Cucks. He was here. And Keon. This is another person from my circle of friends. He knows Karappa and Cucks too. Keon is one of my friends that I met on the internet like 4 years ago. We had like a group of friends from it's kind of like Twitch. It's called You Now, and it's like a streaming thing, except it's not for games. We would go to a stream and hang out with a group of people. Kind of like, I know you, Mo, I know you from like Reagan the City. You know how we like know all those people, and then like Karappa, we know Karappa from, you know, being at the stream all the time, and then so we go see Karappa's stream, and then through Karappa we got to know Cucks. And so legend of the 80s, his name is Keon. He was one of the people that would come and hang out at one of the streams that I would go to every morning. And then he would come to like some mutual friend streams and come to my stream when I streamed. I tried to play a game on there. I tried to play Sims. Of course, that was all I played back 4 years ago. It didn't work too well. I was frustrated, and I didn't like it. But I didn't really like streaming because I didn't really want to be on camera. So I didn't really like it too much. As far as being the streamer, as far as just going and hanging out with everybody, I loved it. It was a godsend for me. It was absolutely, I mean, I don't know what, I was very depressed, and like at my last, like, that was, I had to do something to like get out of it. I had to do something. Something had to change. And how did I find out about You Now? I don't even remember. But it was the app. I came across something that advertised the app. And I liked it because I could be anonymous. Aw. Thank you, Mo. That's so kind of you. You surprised me. That's a way to get me speechless. It was anonymous, so nobody knew my email. Nobody could talk to me because it didn't have DMs or any private messaging. So nobody could talk to me privately in any way. And I was Mickey. Nobody knew my name unless I told them. And it took a long time. I don't know if you remember, Keon. It took months before anybody knew what my name was. I was Mickey to everybody. And I got so popular on there, like, you know, showing up at streams. They would all sing, hey, Mickey, you're so fine, you blow my mind. And then they would sing the MikkiMouseketeer song, the MikeyMouse. And I actually still have some clips on my phone. Actually, I have some on my computer. I transferred them to my computer. And actually, I think, do you remember Marcus? Oh, I miss him so much. He was actually on Twitch, and he actually got affiliated not too long after he got on Twitch. And I used to go and listen to him sing. Uh, yeah. I'm just really weird about that. Like, I was on Twitch one time I was streaming. You know, everybody knows me by Mickey. And not very many know my name is actually Michelle. Now I'm not as weird about it, but actually it weirds me out that people know my name is Michelle and they don't call me Michelle, they call me Mickey anyway. But I was streaming and someone came in and I didn't know who they were. And they called me Michelle and I'm like, wait a minute. I know you because I have to. Because if I just know you casually on Twitch or on Discord or any of the places that like I talk to anybody, you would call me Mickey. So who are you? I know who you are. And it kind of weirded me out. I found out it was one of my friends. I don't know why she did it, but it was one of my close friends. And for some reason, she thought that I wouldn't talk to her. And it wasn't personal. It was I was spending all of my time on Twitch. And so but at that particular time, I wasn't affiliated yet. So, like, I had to stream and get my follow number up. And Kareppa was like, encouraging me, backing me up. She thought that I didn't want to talk to her. It breaks my heart. I tried to talk to her, but I'm not a phone person. And she didn't want to, like, stop and have a conversation with me over texting. Like, texting or messaging. But I'm not a phone person. And like, I think Discord VC is like the closest I come to feeling like I'm on the phone with someone. It's different. Because we can go in there and we can listen to music, or we can stream things. Like, we can, Shiv has streamed movies and played movies to watch with me. They've all, like, played games. Yeah. You panic? Yeah, so do I. I think this is a lot more common than people think it is. I hate the phone. It's like, you know what, if you want to call me, text me first. And say, hey, are you busy? Do you feel like talking? Because I may not feel like it. I may have something. I may not feel like I'm good company. If I've got something going on with me and I'm in a bad mood. So it's more considerate to ask somebody if they feel like talking, and if they, if they mind, if they, if they call you. Yeah. You know what I've done? It's a mood, right? And like an unknown number. calls, you like answer it, and you don't say anything, and you just like let them talk, and they're like, hello, hello, but like I can tell like when they call over and over again, like it's like their fourth time calling you in 2 weeks, you know that it's like some kind of a business or something. So exactly, Kim. Exactly. If she had something really important to tell me, I would talk to her on the phone. But if she would tell me, like text it to me and say, I've got something really important I need to talk to you about, can I call you? If you're busy, can we make plans? That would be perfectly fine. It's just I have a lot of anxiety, so I have to be kind of ready for it. And I can plan anything. But I tried to, she's on Facebook, and I tried to message her on Facebook. Um, she she didn't meet me on Facebook to talk to me. So it wasn't personal. It was just I'm always on Twitch. If she wanted to get on Twitch and come to my streams and talk to me like right now, that's fine. I have absolutely no problem with it. It just weirded me out that like I didn't know her Twitch name. And then she called me Michelle. She was like being so mysterious. Actually, I remember texting one of my friends. He was one of my mods. Keon knows who I'm talking about when I say Brendan. I texted him and I asked him if he would show up at my stream because there was someone at my stream and I didn't know who they were. And they were saying weird things to me and I didn't know how to take it. They were calling about, oh, you want a cruise? Yeah. I get those too. Since this was a lady telling me this, I asked her, did she come along with the cruise? She was like, no, and I said I didn't want it. There you go. That worked, didn't it? Why does my thing go off? Okay. It's funny. I actually used to be the job where you call people, and she probably put a thing on your name not to call you back. Because you can do that. You put a note by somebody's name. Plus, people say like, can you take me off your list? I don't want you to call me anymore. Okay. Which is where, most likely, I got my fear of the phone. I don't recommend that to anybody. If they're sensitive to the way that they're spoken to, they feel disrespected, they get mad about it, or they get their feelings hurt about it, please don't ever get a phone job. You miss them calling. That is really funny. You know, I've been letting that sit there with the timer. It says an hour. I didn't pause it. My neighbors are being noisy. It doesn't feel like Sunday. But it's Sunday night. It's 11:30. It's 12:30 for you. Aren't you tired? They were trying to get you to donate to cops. You got the guy mad, and he was like, "Oh, why don't you hang up the phone then?" And well then, he showed you. Wow. To suggest to someone, just hang up the phone then, and then turn around and hang up on them. Do you think you got in trouble? Because you're not supposed to do that. That's the bad thing. It has gotten so bad here, at least. Whoops. That you can't tell a scam from the real thing anymore. Because I used to work for a company that took donations for the Leukemia Society. And a lot of people thought it was a scam. But I didn't take money. I called for the thrift store. And when you donate your stuff to the thrift store, they sell the stuff and then they give the profits to a charity. So it's like the Salvation Army. Like, you donate your stuff to the Salvation Army. Then they put it on the floor and they sell it, and then the money that they get from that goes to help people. And the company I worked for owned the thrift store. It was actually multiple ones. The one here in the city that I live in, they were Leukemia Society. And so I called and I'm like, I would like to know if you have any household items, clothing or household items that you would like to donate to us. We have a truck in your area on da-da-da-da. And you could just leave a bag or a box outside and we'll come by and pick it up. And then, like you tell them, like, what they sell it for in the store, the money goes to charity and helps out the Leukemia Society. And the one in Fort Worth, which is owned by the same person, that one's Paralyzed Vets of America, PVA. So when that thrift store itself sold items, the money went to the paralyzed vets to help them out with medical and help them out with anything that they needed. Any veteran that has been wounded and needs help that way because they can't work and they're living on a pension, and a lot of the times the VA doesn't take care of them medically like they're supposed to. That's what I used to do on the phone. And other than that, I had another job and I sold insurance and life insurance. And that was crazy. Well, it wasn't life insurance, it was health insurance. That was crazy. The people I got on there, your job is to try to convince them that they need it so that they'll, you give them all of the offers, tell them all of the ins and outs and the benefits and everything. And so when someone says, no, I don't, I'm not interested, then it's called a rebuttal. So then you say something else. And you ask, well, do you already have insurance? Is it a matter of your budget? Or, do you, you ask questions to be helpful so that you know what to say. And that's your job as a phone, being on the phone. And I've had people that, they would call me stupid and tell me to go back to kindergarten and call me retarded and, just all kinds of, demeaning me. And I got to the point after about 2 weeks, I would go home crying because you can only take so much before you start taking it personally because it's over and over and over and over again. People are just mean. They're just nasty. It wasn't a scam. It was actual insurance. It was actual health insurance. Adults are horrible. I hate people. So I took care of kids. And I was a nanny. A magical nanny. Well, that depends on who you ask. Because the little 2-year-olds thought I was amazing. But the 5-year-old I took care of, he used to hate on me. He had an attitude. He didn't listen to his mom and his stepfather either. And his biological father told him that he didn't have to listen to me because I wasn't his mother. But he did have to listen to me because I was his nanny. And, I took him to school and picked him up from school and did his homework with him. And he was supposed to respect me and listen to me. I wasn't there to, do anything wrong. I was there to take care of him and protect him and, help him out. And so I don't like school-age kids. Let them stay 2-year-olds forever. Yeah, I did not like him. I did not like him at all. The drama. You want to hear the drama? Okay, Mark was my brother's friend. My brothers are old, like a lot older than me. They're like 7, 8 years older than me. So Mark saw me grow up because when they moved into the neighborhood, um, my mom was pregnant, and so Mark literally like knew I was there before I was even born, right? So he watched me grow up. So when he got an adult, he was around maybe 26, 28, something like that, like his like mid late 20s, and he got with this girl named Nanette. Well, Nanette was married and had a boy and a girl, and they were by the time I was around them, you know, being older. By the time I was around them, Jennifer was 7, and David Daniel was like 5. One was in first grade, one was in kindergarten, and Mark and Nanette had twins, and you know she needed to go get a job, so they're like, and I had babysat them just for the weekend, and they all loved me, so Nanette had to go get a job, a full-time job, so he asked me if I wanted to, come in and take care of them. And so that's what I did. And I did everything for those kids. And so there was twins. I actually was around them on their first birthday, so they're like 1 year old. And Jennifer, she was nice, but she was a manipulative little thing. And I got to the point, I mean, she went from being an angel to being a little... and David Daniel was so bad that he would fight with you. And at one point, he ran towards the door, opened the door and slammed it shut, and then ran into his room and hid under his bed. So I had heard the door slam. And so I ran outside in a panic, screaming and crying, screaming his name, getting the neighbors to look for him. I called Mark, his stepdad. I called him. He came home from work and helped me look for him. We were looking for this boy and scouring the neighborhood for like 2 to 3 hours. And the whole time, he was hiding under his bed. And Jennifer was inside watching the twins. And Jennifer, well, I mean, she wasn't like, she didn't misbehave, really. Her thing was, okay, like, her parents gave me some money. Her parents paid me. And I didn't have anything to do. So I'm like, okay, how about we get in the car and go to McDonald's? And, I'll buy dinner. So me and her brother got in the car and we went to McDonald's. And I was driving down the road. And mind you, like, she was in the front seat and I was like 19, and you can't do anything when you're driving and someone's doing something in the passenger seat, right? I had my $20 bill in the ashtray like area in the console of my car, and so she grabbed my $20 bill and proceeded to take her hand and hold it out the window, and I could see it flapping in the wind, where if she just made one wrong move, that $20 bill was going to go flying out of her hand. And she was saying something, and she was taunting me, and I was screaming, Jennifer, don't! Jennifer, get your hand back in the car! And I was panicking. And, like, I don't remember going to McDonald's. I think I got mad and I turned the car around and took them home. They didn't deserve for me to buy them dinner and for them to get to go out and have a good time and play in the playground and be kids if they were going to treat me like that was disrespectful, very disrespectful. And her parents didn't do it. Their dad didn't do it. Their mom didn't do it because her mom and her stepdad, Mark and Nanette, had twins, and so everything was revolving around. They worked and then came home, and then they had to deal with two babies, not just one, but two babies. And then so there was 4 kids. They did not deserve to be treated like, to have things handed to them. And I genuinely, I was around kids all day. I dealt with the kids. I took them to school. I talked to the teachers. David Daniel was having a hard time reading, so I had to teach him how to read. It's chaotic having 4 kids. So it runs down. So any chance that you get to be able to have a break, and even though I would have still been with kids, I'm not the type to party or do anything like that. So my thing was to go to McDonald's, go out to eat. It wasn't to go to someone's house and drink or anything like that. I was like a square. and yeah. They blew it. They blew it though. You eat it and then quit afterwards. I ended up quitting because I got pregnant, and I was so bad when I was pregnant. I couldn't hold anything down. So picking up the twins, and dealing with them, they were like a year and a half old. So being able to take care of them, change their diapers, make bottles, make lunch. I still had to take, David, Daniel, and Jennifer to and from school when I started getting sick. And I ended up hospitalized because I got so bad. And that's why I stopped doing it. I literally, physically, I couldn't do it anymore. Yeah. I'm not a party person either. I thought it was a kid thing, like a, when you're younger thing. But I went to what was supposed to be a New Year's Eve party, and it was 2006, so I was 31. So I moved to that house in 2005, so it was, yeah, I think it was 2006 or 2007. It was around that time. And I met the lady. Actually, she worked at Walmart. And I saw her so much from going in there that she invited me over to her house. And we got to know each other. And then when it came time for New Year's, she was like, oh, I'm gonna have a couple of friends over and my sister and my boyfriend. So there was like enough people to have like a little small intimate party. And she wanted me to drink, and I'm like, no, I don't drink. It's against my religion. And I'm not a drinker. That is just my preference, right? That, I have no desire to do it, and have, never, I stopped drinking. I had like a sip of champagne or wine or whatever on New Year's Eve, the year that my daughter was born. So, like, that was the last time I had ever had alcohol. Because then I had a kid and I didn't really think about it. And she was like, oh, well, it's against my religion too, but you see me drinking all the time. And I'm thinking to myself, well, that's you. That's not me. And if you want to drink and it's against your religion, then that's your thing. And I'm like, well, I'm just, no. And she kept going and kept going and kept going. So how I got her to shut up was I put the glass up to my mouth and bent it forward, but I never let the alcohol actually go into my mouth. Like, she thought that I sipped it, and it shut her up. One little sip, it shut her up. And she peer pressured me like we were 15 years old, and we were in our 30s. And I'm like, Hi, Peachy. How are you? Thank you, Peachy. That's sweet. I'm doing good. It's kind of. I ended up taking a break from Sudoku to go get something to eat, and then never got back on it. And I've just been talking. How's your day going? Or did it go? It's already midnight. Okay. Thank you. Oh, you're sweet. Thank you. My day was good. I can't complain. Yes, she knows. She knows I talk. But usually there's like some screaming in the middle right there somewhere. But ah! Oh, I know. Keon, she plays Dead by Daylight with me. We have like a little group that gets together on like Friday nights. And they love to chase me because they love to make me scream and jump. And then they laugh at me and I get the giggles. Hey, you need to come to Boomer's Friday night stream. We play games. Yeah, they like to pick on me, but it's like funny pick on me, because they like they laugh when I scream and I panic. You know what? I'll do this. And you can click on the link. That's who I play games with on Friday night. And just Peachy joins us. She's always there. He's great. And I'll do a shout out for Peachy too. Oh, thank you, Peachy. That's so sweet. Thank you. I appreciate that. You're playing in Knockout City? Awesome. I need to check my game. I think it still has some time left on it. And then I have like a demo one that I downloaded for Steam. And so I have one that I have directly on EA that has a little bit more time left on it. And then I have one that I've got off of Steam that has a limited time thing on it. And I haven't even opened it yet, so I'll have to check on that and let you know. We can play Knockout City before my time runs out. Oh, you ringed up today? Cool. That game is something else, I swear. Hi, Juliet. Hi, Angel. How are you? I was getting all kinds of visitors today. Yay. Oh, Boomer's playing Back for Blood. Cool. "36-year-old body." Poor Keon, you're so old. Yeah, sleep well, Keon. Thank you for being here. Thank you for spending some time with me. Good, that's good to hear, Angel. Oh, you're gonna give me bits? Okay. A limit. Yeah, I don't know how to change all of that. I did look at it because I had to put my emotes in there. I wanted to do the thing where you could do like one. Yeah, there you go. Thank you. I know that, like, I've seen it where there's like you can do one, and then like somebody will like just do one to like irritate the streamer. And I think it's funny. But I was trying to get it where, you could do just one bit. I still gotta figure things out and work on it. I think I've only done that once. I'm a tight one. I've only done it once where like I actually pushed the button and bought something. It was for my friend Crepa. We started a hype train. And I was like all hyped up, when it started doing that. So I did bits too. It's fun. I loved it. I'm like, now I know why people do it so much. Yeah. Bits are fun. Those are the little pictures that you can choose from the bits, right? Instead of the gem shaped ones. This little puppy. Thank you, I appreciate that. I get speechless. I don't even know what to say. Because a while ago, someone gave Kiana a sub. And I was like, oh, that's so sweet. I didn't know what to say. It would caught me off guard. I'm still not used to it. You guys are affiliated, right? Are you affiliated yet? It's just something that it takes time to get used to. Some people are, they're like, right up there saying things to get money and like all into it. And I'm still like, questioning someone actually paying to watch me play games or listen to me. It catches me off guard. Yeah, the little corgi is so cute. It's absolutely adorable. Right. I've been on Twitch since March of 2017. 2018. And because it's been 3 years. March was when I signed up, and May was when I had my first stream, when I started playing games. And so it's been 3 years that I've been playing games, and I didn't get affiliated until December. because, you know, I was in and out of being on Twitch, and there was a time period I didn't have any internet, and then when I left there, the internet was iffy because I lived in a hotel, so it wasn't very stable for me to like actually sign in and get on Twitch. And so I eventually did, but it was like far and few between. And then I moved where I'm at now and have my own internet, so it's a lot stronger, more stable. So I do it a lot more. It's taken me so much time. Like, I moved where I'm at before I streamed so much. It was like a month, because I moved here in November, and on Christmas I got affiliated. And it took me to really get into it and push in order to get affiliated, to have just that last bit left, you know, that viewer average was all I had left. And I never, like, I just got on Twitch. I've had insomnia, and I have a lot of anxiety. So when I was stressed, had, you know, anxiety, I would stream. I would play games. And so I started streaming it, and it was, I was like so isolated and everything, that it was my way of, you know, when people came in, most likely 99.9% chances they played Sims. They liked the game. So we would talk about Sims. And so it gave me somebody to talk to about playing Sims and loving to play Sims, and what, you know, interesting stories about, you know, their games and what's happened to them and stuff. And so it was just a neat way of socializing with other Simmers. And it's a very isolating game, because you're by yourself. You know, you play it by yourself. There is no two-player thing, or, you know, playing it with someone else. And that was the only downfall of Sims 4. And that's how I got started streaming. And then my friend Krepa, like, encouraged me to play other things. Back, it was like October, November. I think it was more November is really when I started, like, hanging out with everybody in Discord and getting to know everybody. And he encouraged me a lot to play other games and stream more. And he's my mod. He's one of my mods. And he did a lot. I can't. I never got on Twitch to play games, to make any money at it, or to, you know, think about, you know, if there's going to be 10 people or 20 people or whatever. I never got on camera. It's crazy. It's crazy to think about what I'm like now compared to what I was like last year. Met so many great people on here. Twitch is awesome. I went to another stream site, and it wasn't, you know, it wasn't about video games, but a lot of people streamed, and it was basically a popularity contest, because the only way that you got partnered to, like, make money at what you do is if you got like 5,000 followers. Then you got in the category to get voted for. Then they had to vote, like a, you know, like a prom queen. And it was very, very competitive, very, very, like, stab each other in the back, popularity contest, like a big freaking high school, very toxic high school kind of thing. Oh, it was horrible. And I hated it. And I hated that part of it. I tried to stream, and I'm not a competitive person. Like, I'm competitive towards myself. Like, I do something, then if I do it again, I want to do it better than I did it last time. But as far as, like, with, anybody else, I'm not going to be like, oh, I'm a better streamer than you, I deserve it more, kind of thing. I'm not like that at all. And, if people like me enough, they'll come around. I don't want somebody following me because they feel obligated or, anything like that. And I felt weird. And there was no, like, like showing your screen and being on OBS or anything. It was straight, like, your camera. And I hated being on camera. I do not like being the center of attention. So me streaming, I was able to guest with someone for them to pull me on the screen with them, and they're the streamer, and them just talking to me and, like having me there temporarily. That was fine with me. I could handle that a lot better, but it took a lot for me just to get on camera. And once I did, I could not be the center of attention. And then I started streaming because someone promised me they'd get on camera with me so that, I didn't have everybody staring at me. And that's how I got started doing that. But I hated it. I really did. I would only get on camera and stream if someone was with me. And I tried to do the Sims thing, and it didn't work too well. So I ended up getting on Twitch. I was on YouTube gaming for a little bit because, my videos just were there. Like, I didn't have to upload anything or do anything. And I didn't get any people coming to YouTube. I didn't have anyone to talk to. And I had heard about Twitch. So I got on Twitch. And from the very beginning, I hung out in Sims streams, met other people that play the game, got on Twitter, followed them, and, kept in with everything that way. And then I started doing it myself, and people started coming around and keeping me company while I played. It's nice. The simplicity. Yeah, I never YouTube. I still, to this day, that channel, it's my same name is on here. I put all of my VODs from here on my YouTube channel. And so I have like over 500 videos on there. I don't know. I was lucky if I got one or two people. And at that particular time, like, basically the only one that would show up was my boyfriend. And a lot of the time he wasn't even on YouTube to, like, be there in the chat. He would just be on the phone with me. And so, everybody that, like, was watching me, or anybody that watched the videos even after, they could hear him on speakerphone talking to me. And I just didn't want to be by myself. talking to my game or talking to nothing. I had a hard time. So he would talk to me on the phone while I played. That was nice. You streamed back in 2014. Yeah. When you play games alone, so my daughter, what it was is my daughter, I would play games. I bought Sims 4 actually for my birthday. Nobody bought me birthday presents, but I wanted Sims 4 because I played Sims Free Play. Is that what it's called? I played that on my iPad and I loved it. So when Sims 4 came out, I was always watching the YouTube videos, the Let's Plays, and I just like the more I watched it, the more I wanted it. So when my birthday came around, I went ahead and got it for my birthday. And it's just I'm funny when I play games. and my daughter used to laugh her butt off at me because I would talk to she told me, I mean, I don't know if I do it anymore. I'm probably not as bad as I used to be. She said that I would talk to my Sims like they were my children. So it would be more like along the lines like, boy, you better take your butt to bed now. You got to get up and go to school in the morning. And she's like, do you realize you lecture your Sims, you tell them what to do, you treat them like they're kids, like they can actually hear you. Then you get mad because they don't do what you tell them to. And I'm like, yeah, because they're stubborn as hell. You're like, I would be pushing the button, going, pushing the toilet, and I'd be like, go to the bathroom, go to the bathroom. No, don't you fucking pee on yourself. I told you to go to the bathroom. There's 5 freaking bathrooms in the whole house. You can go anywhere you want to. All you have to do is walk towards one of them, and you just stand there and pee on yourself like an idiot. Oh my god. So I know I was funny, but I was also kind of... I'm not that... I don't... Not angry, but I'm just not that frustrated with them anymore. I guess it's because I learned that's what they do. So it's like, ugh, not again. She's the reason why I started streaming, and then I didn't. I thought it was okay. I thought it was kind of pointless to be on YouTube and nobody was around when that was the whole point. Is streaming it so that other people could catch the things that happen and catch me doing funny stuff. Okay, I think I'm going to is an hour. I need to complete this game as quickly as possible. I have to go to a ad. Okay, let's try this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, it's fine. It's fine. Let's finish this. The counter was on an hour, so I need to finish it. 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. Do you want me to kind of try to talk you through it? Like just a row, if you want me to. Okay, so if we go vertically this way, okay, there's 3 squares that are empty. So we have to find the numbers that go on the squares, and it has to be 1 through 9. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3. There's no 4. Okay, so we got here, here, and here. But this has a 4 in it, this square. See this like 9 square part? See how they're like divided? There's 9 squares. So there's a 4 in the square. So the number can't be on this row vertically. Can't be in the 9 square that it goes in. Or like if you pick that square, it can't be vertically. So see, because there's a 4 there, it can't go here and it can't go here. So it has to go there. So then we got 4, 5, 6, and 7, 8 is missing. So yes, 7, 8, 7, and see, there's an 8 right here. So it can't be an 8. It has to be a 7. And that makes that one an 8. And see, that whole row is full of that. Yeah, it's just filling in the numbers. It's not adding numbers. It's just like figuring out where the numbers belong, because you can't double them in the rows. See, okay, so let's do the 9 square, because that'll be like easy to explain. 1, 2, and then we don't have a 3. So one of those can be a 3. And this can't be a 3 because there's a 3 in that line. So this one has to be a 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a 5. And then this one is 3 numbers. That one's 2 numbers. Okay, so we got 1, 2, and then 3. Can't go there because there's a 3. So it has to be on that one. 4, and then there's a 5. And this one's 2 numbers. So we got 1, and then there's a 2. There's a 2, so it has to go there. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. There's a 3 in this row, so it can't go there. It has to go there. 4, 5, 6. Yes, correct. So, like the 3. It can be the only 3 in this row going vertically, going horizontally, and then in the 9 square. There can only be one of each number. So you have to look at what number fits, and you can see the little pencil. Then you can fill in what number belongs there. So see that it says it's a 1. Six, 7, 8, 9. That's a bad example. I was going to show you how it fills in all the numbers. So that's a 7. That's funny. It is and the more you play it, the easier it gets. But my recommendation is you play it on something like you play it on the computer, on a Nintendo DS, Nintendo Switch, like an app on the phone. If you play it on something electronic, it's easier than like getting a book, because you have to like fill it in with the pencil and then erase it if you're wrong. And there's plenty like thinking that it's a certain number and it's not. And so, you would have to erase it and try to fill it in, try to figure out what it is. And it's really makes it more complicated. Electronically, you can get a lot more used to it so that you can play it on the paper on books and do a lot easier. The more you play it, the easier it gets. Two, 3, 4. There's a 4, 5, 6, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know where it goes. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This one going vertically, 1 and 2. Autocomplete. Nice. Actually, you don't have to buy it. They have free ones. I've actually got one. I think the ones that cost, I think, are the ones that you like have like you can buy the expansions to get more puzzles instead of having, like 100 puzzles and being limited. If you do them all. If you play it enough, you can like buy the like dollar packs and it gives you more puzzles and stuff. Cool. Yeah. You can get free ones, and the ones that cost are the ones that have more to them. But they're free. I play Sudoku and Mahjong. And there's free Mahjong ones too. Oh, thank you. Getting all kinds of goodies, little bitties. Oh, no problem. Absolutely. This game is great. It's good for your concentration. It's like a puzzle, so it's like problem solving, and it's numbers, so it's, it's good. And I've had a lot of problems like concentrating and doing things like that, because when I was injured, it took away a lot of my like thinking ability to be able to do things like that. So when I got it on the Nintendo DS, I played it a lot, and it did a lot for me. Like there's this game called Brain Age, I think is what it's called. And it's like a bunch of like little brain games, like games that make you think and make you concentrate. And oh, it helped unbelievably. It helped so much. Yeah, I had Brain Age and Brain Age 2. And I loved it. But Sudoku, is that you say it right? It was my favorite game on the whole thing. My daughter says it's Sudo, Sudo, like do you, Sudoku. I'm like, okay. Yeah, I think I used to say Sudoku too. Sudoku. That's how I used to say it too. Well, it makes sense how, like, she says that you're to say it, but it's also, I think I heard someone saying it, like Sudoku. So I just, said it like I thought that I heard it and thought that it, you know, was. So. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7, 8. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't want to do that, just this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah! So I guess it goes there. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This has to be an 8. There we go. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One, two, three. 4, 5, 'Yikes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. One, two, three. Wow. That's crazy. Okay, here we go. 7, 8, 9. It has to go there. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, there's no 5. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 5 and 9. Wow. Oops. I messed up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3 and 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Tahini hot sauce. Eight out of 10. So I gotta do 2 more. Between work and kids. Is that what it said? It's not a 2. That can't be a 2. So 2 has to go there. 3, 4. 5, can't go there. Can't go there, can't go there, can't go there. 6. Can't go there. 7, 8, 9. So 9 in that square. 9 in that line. 9 in that square. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 6, and 9. 2, 6, and 9. 1. Sorry, get quiet on you. 1, 2. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1 and 9. 1 and 8. My dog is snoring again. Silly dog. One, 2, 3, 4. 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Nope. 1, 2, 3. Could be either one of those 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's 4, 3. Okay. There's no 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 9. Three numbers. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oh, I got lucky. Okay. Three numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 4, 6, and 7. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I guess that has to be a 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5 and 7. 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5 and 8. Okay. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. I need to check my personal things. Okay, we got easy Sudoku, medium Sudoku, hard Sudoku. Oh, that's on one. 10. I did 10. And I got to do 20. Then 50. Then 100. 1 of 5 mediums. Okay, so we'll do that next time. Okay. So we're gonna raid Boomer. Night, everybody.